Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Rishabh Gupta, your maths teacher. So as the exams are coming, every student is waiting for the EOT. So the EOT has basically more than 100 questions. So I have chosen the most important 40 questions from that EOT, which covers almost all the different kinds of concepts that are there in module number 9 to 11. Okay, so if you will do this video properly, if you will do all the questions that are there in this video properly, then you won't have any kind of problem in the exams. So without any delay, let us start. The first module that is coming is module 9, lesson number 1, circumference of circle. What is circumference? You see this blue boundary which is making the circle. The length of this boundary is known as circumference. We denote it by C. Now circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Okay. Now 2 is simply a number. This symbol is pi. This pi is always 3.14. This pi is always 3.14. It is given here also in the question. So 2 times 3.14 times r. What is r now? R is radius. Radius yani a line from the center to the circumference of the circle. In this question, the radius is not given. See, I need the half line from center to circumference, but a full line is given here, right? This full line is known as diameter. Okay, we represent it by small letter d. Now, if diameter is given, how will you find the radius from, like, how can you get the radius from diameter? Just do half of the diameter. The half of diameter will give you the radius. Diameter is how much here? 2. Okay, so half of 2 will be 1. Here the radius is how much? 1. So let us put the radius here 1. Now let's multiply 2 times 3.14. So 3.14 times 2. 2 times 4 8, 2 times 1 2, and 2 times 3 6. Now check, after the point there are 2 numbers here, right? So in the answer also after 2 numbers you will put the point here. So this will become 6.28. 6.28 multiply 1 gives me 6.28 again. Now the unit given here is inch. So I will put inch here. So the circumference, the length of this blue line is how much? 6.28. Okay. In the exam he can give you the radius directly also. Okay. So if he gives you the radius directly, you can directly put it in the formula. What is the formula? C equals 2 pi r. Next question. A helicopter pad has a circumference. See, the keyword is what? Circumference. We talk about circumference, write the formula. Okay. Now the circumference is 47 is to 1 over 2. Now remember, 1 over 2 is equal to 0.5. Okay. So I can directly write it 47.5 equals 2 times pi how much? 3.14 times r. Now see, the radius is not given here, right? What does he want in the question? He said find the diameter. Now remember, the diameter is double of radius. Diameter is double of radius. Now if I can find the radius from here, okay, I will double it and I will get the diameter. So this will become 47.5 equals 2 times 3.14 is 6.28, like the last question, times r. Okay. Now check, the r here and the 6.28 have multiply between them. You want to find the r. R equal how much, right? To find the r, you have to remove this 2 point. How will you remove it? Check, they have multiply between them, right? The opposite of multiply is divide. So if you will use divide here, this number will go. Do divide, same number, 6.28. Okay, divide 6.28 here. Another rule, if you do something on one side of equal, you have to repeat the same thing on the other side. So here also you have to do divide 6.28. Okay, 6.28 divided by 6.28 is 1, yani finish, khalas. Yani r is equal to 47.5 divided by 6.28. Now how will you remove the decimal? Decimal is a problem, right? Check, after decimal here how many number? One number, correct? So you put a 10 down like 1 0 down, and this decimal will go. Similarly, in the 6.28, there are two numbers after the point. See, two numbers, right? So you can remove the point by putting two zeros up, yani 100. Okay. Now the decimals are gone. Let's solve it. I told you if we are dividing two numbers which have zeros in the end, we can cut the zero with the zero. Okay. Now this will become here. Let's say r is equal to 4750 divided by 628. Correct? Okay. Now this is a big number to divide, right? So how will you do it in that? I will show you how to divide it, but I'm telling you a small trick here. See, what do I have here? 6, correct? And what do I have here? 47, right? Now 6 times how much will give me a close number to 47? 6 times 8. 46 times 8? 48, correct? Now 48 is very close to 47, little bit bigger, right? Yani my actual answer should be little bit smaller. So 6 times 8 is 48. So let's say my radius is 8. Then my diameter will be how much? 2 times of radius, right? What is 2 times of radius? 2 times of 8? 16. Yani my answer should be little bit smaller than 16. You can check the option. If the option has, let's say, 10, 15 or 17 and 20. So you can clearly choose the 15 answer, correct? But let me show you how to do the multiplication properly also. Oh, sorry, the division properly also. Okay, erase all of this. Okay, let us do the divide now. So 4750 divided by 628. Okay, now again this is 6 and this is 47, and I should take 6 times 7, 42, right? Because 6 times 8, 48 will become bigger. So 628 times 7. 7 times 8, 56. 5 here, sorry, 6 here, 5 up. 7 times 2, 14. 14 and 5, 19. 9 here, 1 up. 7 times 6, 42. 42 and 1, 43. So 4396. Check, it is smaller than this number, right? So I can take it, no problem. Times how much it was? It was times 7. Okay, do minus. The 5 is, the 0 is smaller than 6. So what will the 5 do? 5 will give its 1 to the 0, it will become 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. Here it is 4, right? The 7 now will give 1 to the 4, it will become 14. 14 minus 9 will become 5. 6 minus 3 will become 3. That's it. Now there is no number here to bring down, correct? So I will put a decimal in the answer, and with the help of decimal we can put a 0 here. Now 6 here and 35 here. And 6 times what will I take? 6 times 6 is 36. It is bigger. So let us try 6 times 5. So 628 times 5. 5 times 8, 40. 5 times 2, 10. 10, 4, 14. 5 times 6, 30. 30 and 1, 31. So this will work, right? 7 times 5. It will be 3140. Okay, 0, 0, and it will be 4, right? Now again I can put a 0 here, but no need to go too much further. See, this time I can take times 6 and it will give me some answer further, but no need to go after like two numbers. You got two numbers here, just stop there. 7.56, correct? Because in the answer, in the question, he said I need answer to the 100th place. 100th place yani after decimal he need only two numbers. Okay, so what will be the diameter? Diameter is 2 times the radius, yani 7.56 multiplied by 2. This will give you around 15.12, which is very close to 15. Remember I gave you 4 options. There we chose 15, so see 15 and 15.12, very close. So you can use that trick also, or you can do like this also. Diameter is 15.12 yards, because the unit in the question is given yards. Okay, YD यानी yard, remember. Done. Let us go to the next lesson. The next lesson is area of circle. Now what is area? Let's say a circle is given to you. The space inside the circle, the masaha of the circle, we call it area. What do we call it? Area. Now in this question he wants the area, correct? Area of the round shape. Round shape yani the circle. This is the circle here. We want its area. So let me give you the formula to find the area of circle. The formula is pi r square. Pi is pi, as you know. R square, r power 2 यानी multiply the r 2 times. Okay. Now we need the r here. Now what is this 14? Radius or diameter? Check. The 14 is from here to here. This is diameter, correct? Now from this diameter, how will I get the radius? The half line. So the radius is again half of, sorry, let me just erase this, or let me just cut it. The half of diameter, correct? Then 14 divided by 2, which means 7. So pi how much? 3.14 times r is 7 times 7. Now we have to multiply it. 7 times 7, 49. Now 49 times 3.14. Let us do it here. 3.14 times 49. Quickly. 9 times 4, 36. 3 here, 4 up. 9 times 1, 9. 9 and 3, 12. So 2 here, 1 up. 9 times 3, 27 and 1, 28. Okay. Now when one number is over, you go to the new line and put 1 0. 1 0 because one number is over. Jump to the next number 4. Now 4 multiply 4, 16, 6 here, 1 up. 4 times 1, 4, 4 and 1, 5, and 4 times 3, 12. Okay, both the numbers are over. When all the numbers are over, put a line and do plus 6, 8, 8 and 5, 13. So 3 here, 1 up, 2 and 2, 4 and 1, 5, 5 and here 1. Now check, after decimal I have two numbers, correct? So after two numbers I will put the decimal, it will become 153.86. 153.86. What is the unit? Inch. So inch square. Now the trick, 7 times 7 is 49, easy, correct? Just multiply it with the 3 only. 49 multiply 3, 9 times 3, 27, 4 times 3, 12, 12 and 2, 14. So see, you can try to find a number in the option which is bigger than 147 and close to it, right? The number which is closest to like 147 and in the option, see 153 and 147, very close. So if the options are very far, for example, the options are given like this, 140 and 154 and let's say 170 or 190. See, the options are very far, right? In this case, you can just see the 147 is closest to 154. You can take this and it will be the answer. But if the options are very, very close, let's say the options are 150, 154, 157 or 160. In this case, do not use the trick, okay? Because at that time you will not be able to judge whether to choose 150 or 154 or 157. Okay, at that time multiply properly. But if the options are very far like this, then you can use this trick. Okay, next, in this one we have a half circle, right? Not a full circle, half circle. And the half circle is in math is known as a semicircle. Okay, semi means half. Okay, now we have to find its area. Where is it? What is the area? See, so what will I do? Area equals, for the full circle it is pi r square, correct? For the half circle just do taksim 2, because taksim 2 yani nuks, doing half. Simple. So yani pi times r divided by 2. Now what is the r here? 8:3/4. Okay, now first of all let us deal with this 8:3/4. I will change it into a fraction. Fraction yani number over number. How will I do this? Multiply the 4 with the 8. 8 times 4, 32. Then plus it with the 3. 32 plus 3, 35. Okay. What do you see down here? 4. So put the 4 here again. So this is 35/4. So my radius is 35/4, right? Pi how much? 3.14. Okay. Divided by 2 here. So I will put the divide 2 here. Okay. Multiply. The radius how much? 35/4. So 35/4. Put the multiply here. Multiply 35/4. Put the multiply. Any problem? Now boys, remember this will come a lot of time. 3.14 divided by 2 is 1.57. Just remember this, it will help you. No need to divide again. Now let me tell you one trick. If you are trying to multiply two same number, let's say 35 here, multiply 35. If you are multiplying two same numbers which are having 5 in the end, what will you do? Multiply the 5 with the 5, 25, correct? What is the other number? 3. Multiply the 3 with the number which comes after 3. What comes after 3? 4 comes after 3, right? So 3 multiply 4, 12. Just write the 12 here, khalas. This is 35 multiply 35, okay? So 35 multiply 35 here, how much? 1225 multiply 1 point. See, this is 1.57. 1.57. This number, if it is bigger than 5, you can cut this number and do plus 1 here, this will become 1.6, okay? And if this number is smaller than 5, then you cut the number and don't make any change here. So I am rounding it off because I want to make my calculation little bit easier. You will be having options, right? You can choose the nearest option. 4 times 4 here, 4 times 4, 16, correct? Now 16 divided by 16, 1, correct? Now after point there is one number, na? So after one number you will put the point. There is nothing here, put a 0, no problem. Now 1 multiply 1225 will give you 1225. Now after point again there is one number, so after one number put the point. Yani my answer should be close to 122.5. This is areas and the unit is feet, so feet square. Why am I putting square here? Understand, I am multiplying the radius 2 times, so the radius is given in feet, so feet here and feet here again, 2 feet are getting multiplied, which will become feet squares. That's why I'm putting the power 2 here, okay? I hope you understood the question. So area of circle, remember this, pi r square, and for the semicircle same, pi r square, but taqseem 2 because it is half. Next, now let us read the question. He said the circumference is given, so first we write the circumference formula. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r, okay? The circumference of the circle is 32 pi, so circumference, the c is given 32 pi equal 2 pi r. So from here we can find the radius, yes or no? Okay, let us, first of all, what does he want? Let us read. He wants, what is the approximate area? He wants the area, guys. So area is pi r square, right? So pi is 3.14 times, now I need the r. The r is, the radius is not given in the question, but I can find the radius from here, right? From the circumference. What will I do? Taqseem 2 pi as we did in the first question, and taqseem 2 pi here, okay? Because we want to remove the 2 pi, correct? Khalas, pi khalas, 32 taqseem 2, 16. So r is equal to 16 here. 32 divide 2 is 16. Divide 2 yani do half, nooks. Yani 32 half is 16, remember. So r is 16, so I will put here 16 times 16, okay? 16 times 16 is 256, but I will show you here, quickly see. 6 times 6, 36. 6 here, 3. 6 times 1, 6 plus 3, 9. Here 0 because one number is over. Multiply 1, you get the same answer, so 16. Now 6 here, 9 and 6, 15. 5 here, 1 up, 1 and 1, 2, so 256. So 3.14 multiplied 256. So 256 multiplied by 3.14. See, if I was there in the exam, what I will do? 256 multiplied 3 only, okay? 3 times 6, 18, 8, 1. 5 times 3, 15, 16, 6, 1. And 3 times 2, 6. Yani answer, this is 768, right? Yani my answer should be little bit bigger than this. Why? Because I did not multiply it with the 0.14. So it means my answer should be around between 770 to 775, right? You can see the option, whichever option lies between these two number or like little bit bigger than 768, that will be the answer. But if you want exact answer, you have to multiply here, okay? 4 times 6, 24, 4 and 2, 4 times 5, 20, and here 22, 4 times 2, 8, and 2 here 10. Then one number is over, put 1 0 down. Multiply 1, you get the same number, 2, 5, 6. Now two numbers are over, so come to the new line, put 2 zeros. Multiply 3, 6 times 3, 18, 8 here, 1 up, 3 times 5 15 and 1 16, 6 here, 1 up, 3 times 2 6 and 1 7. Okay, so plus now, because see all the numbers are over, so you have to do plus now. 4, 6 and 2 8, 8 and 5 13, 3 here, 1 up, 6 7 8 9 10, 0 here, 1 up. Okay, and this will be 8, and after point there are two numbers, so okay, the answer is little bit bigger than the expectation. So this will be 803.84 to be exact. Okay, just check the multiplication one more time. Multiply by 3.4. So class, this is the answer. Unit is not given here, so class, unit square. Okay, this is how you have to do the question. So because the number 256 was very big, when you will multiply with 0.14, it will give you a little bit bigger answer. So answer did not lie between 770 775, it was around 800. So the trick didn't work here, but okay class, you can do the multiplication and you can get the answer. Okay, now come to the next one. Lesson number 3, area of composite figures. What is composite figure? When you join two types of figure together. For example, here I joined a semicircle with a square. Here I joined a parallelogram with a trapezoid. Okay, when you join two figures together, we call it composite figure. Okay, you know the area of circle and semicircle already. Now I will tell you the area of some other figures. If a rectangle is given, length and width, this is a rectangle. How will you find the area? Length multiply width. If a square is given, in the square all the sides are equal. So let's say the sides are S. So simply S multiply S. Okay. If a triangle is given like this, okay, if a triangle is given, what will be the formula? Base multiply by height divided by 2. So what is the formula? Base multiply height divided by 2. This is the formula. If a parallelogram is given, you see this is like a rectangle but tilted rectangle, parallelogram. If the parallelogram is given, you have to do base multiply height. See, the height is here, the height is formed on this line, so this will become the base. So if you will do the base 10 multiply the height 5, and the base multiply height, you will get the area of the parallelogram. Now see this shape down. This is a trapezoid. What do we call it? This is a trapezoid. Check the shape. Okay, if you see this kind of shape, we call it trapezoid. For trapezoid, the formula is base 1 plus base 2, okay, multiply by height divided by 2. Okay, you have to remember the formulas. If you don't remember the formulas, you cannot do this lesson. Now what is the base 1 base 2 here in trapezoid? This small line here, the smaller one here, it is the base 1 7, the base 2 is 14, the big line here down, and the height is 6. Okay, let us start with this question only, because we have discussed it already. See, this image has two figures, parallelogram and the trapezoid. So first we find the area of parallelogram. Base multiply height. What is the base? Base is 10, height is 5. Check, the base is 10 and the height is 5. So 10 multiply 5, 50 centimeter square. Now area of trapezoid, I told you base 1 plus base 2 multiply by height divided by 2. This is the formula. What is base 1? 7. Base 2 14. Multiply by height 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, 7 plus 14 21. 21 times 3, yani 63 centimeter square. What will be the total area? Where is my mouse? One second. Oh, here. Okay, so where is the total? Total is the parallelogram plus the trapezoid, yani 50 plus 63, yani 113 centimeter square. Okay, understood? Let us come to this question here. first we have a semicircle, then we have a square. So for the semicircle, the area is pi r square divided by 2, correct? Now I need the r, this one, correct? How will I get it? It is not given. Check this line. This is how much? 12. If this is 12, yani this here up, this is also 12, right? Now if the complete full line and diameter, if the diameter is 12, what will be the radius? Half of 12. So the radius here will be half of 12, half of diameter, yani how much? 6. The radius is 6. Let us put the radius here. Pi is 3.14 times the radius is 6 times 6 divided by 2. 3.14 divided by 2, I told you, remember, 1.57. Now 6 times 6, 36, 36 times. Just try to make your work easy. Okay, not easy. Let us multiply. 6 times 6, 36. 36 times 1.57. 6 times 7, 42. 2 here, 4 up. 6 times 5, 30 and 4, 34. In the exam, you will have to be fast. Okay, 6 times 1 and 9. One number khalas, put a 0 down. 7 times 3, 21. Here 2. 3 times 5, 15. 16, 17. Here 1. 3 times 1, 3 plus 1, 4. Here one number, all number khalas, put the line to add. 2 here, 5 here, 9 and 7, 16. 6 here, 1 up, 5. Now check, after decimal we have 2 numbers. So after 2 numbers I will put the point, 56.52. So 56.52. Now the area of square. For the square I told you, side multiply side. Check here, side multiply side. 12 multiply 12, 144. You can do the multiply now. I have done many examples. Okay, so the total area will be 144 plus 56.52. Now some boys make mistake in doing plus here. I will tell you why. 144, they will write like this, 56.25. No, this is not the way you write. Okay, I will tell you how to write it. When you are doing plus or minus, the point should come in a straight line. Now we have 56. See, 144 does not have any point. You can put the point here in the last. Okay, so the point of 56 will also, 56.25 will also come just in straight line, just below it. So here I have 5, 2. Here nothing is there, so you can put 0. Now do plus. Okay, remember, 2 plus 0, 2. 5 plus 0, 5. 0.6 plus 4, 10. Here 1, here 10 again, here 1 and here 2. So the answer is 200.52. 200.52 yard square. Okay, the screen is little bit messy, but I hope you can understand. Okay, now let us do the next one. See, in this one we have a rectangle down. You can see the rectangle here, and then there is a triangle here. So we have two things, rectangle and a triangle. First let us find the area of the rectangle. So area of rectangle is what? Length multiply width. I told you, yes. What is the length? The length is 20 and the width is 6. So 20 multiply 6. 120 meter square. Okay. Now for the triangle, I told you, for the triangle you need the base and you need the height, correct? Check, neither the base nor the height of the triangle is given. This 10 is not the height of the triangle. Some boys think this is the height of the triangle. No, this is the complete height. Okay, but I need only this much, correct? Yani this is extra. How will I remove this? This is how much? Check here. This is 6 here. From here to here, this is how much? 6. Yani from the 10, if I remove this 6, yani this 4 is the height of my triangle. This is the height of my triangle. Understood? So let me erase this quickly. The height of my The height of my triangle is 4 until here. Okay, now I need the base. How will I get the base? Check, the full line is how much? 20, correct? From the 20 until here it is 6, and until here it is 8. Now from the 20, if I remove the 6 and I remove the 8, what will be left? The base of the triangle, correct? So from the 20, let us remove the 8 first, yani how much? 12. Let us then remove the 6, yani how much? 6. Yani this here is how much? 6. So you have to use your brain also while doing the question, okay? The base and the height was not given directly, but we have to find it indirectly. So the base is 6 and the height is 4. So the area of the triangle will be base multiply height divided by 2, which means 6 multiply 4 divided by 2, which means 12 meter square. Check, 6 divide 2, 3, and 3 multiply 4, 12. Okay, then what will be the total area? Total will be 120 plus 12, yani 132 meter square. Okay, now come to the next question. He needs the area of the shaded region. Shaded yani you see the blue part, he just needs the area of the blue part. Now how will I get it? Try to imagine, you see this rectangle here, the bigger one. Let's find its area. For the rectangle we need to do length multiply the width. Now what is the length? I need this complete length, right? Check, from here to here it is 8, it is given here 8, right? And from here to here it is given how much? 32. If I join them, I will get the length, correct? The full length. So 32 and 8, 40. So my length here is 40. What about the width? The width is made from this 8 and this 8. So 8 and 8, 16. So my width here is how much? 16. So the area of the rectangle is 40 times 16, which means 640 feet square. How did I get this? 16 times 4, 64. There was 1 0 in the end. I put here 1 0 in the end. Okay. Now, what is this area? 640 feet square, yani the complete area inside this rectangle, right? But do I need the complete area? No. I don't want this white portion here. I don't want this white portion here, correct? Yani from the total area I have to remove them. Remove yani minus. So let us first find the white area and then subtract it, minus it from the 640, the total area. Now how will I do this? For this white portion, this is a square if you check properly. See, 8 and 8. Here also 8 and 8. So how do we find the area of square? Side multiply side, yani 8 multiply 8 for the first one plus 8 multiply 8 for the second one, yani 64 plus 64, yani 128. Now from the total, the area of the shaded region will be, how will I do it? The total 640 minus the white portion 128, which will give you 512 feet square. How did I do minus? 640 minus 128. I cannot do 0 minus 8. So the 4 will give 1 to the 0 and it will become 10. And here we will have 3 now because 1 is gone. 10 minus 8, 2. 3 minus 2, 1. 6 minus 1, 5. So 512 feet square. Okay. Next. Now, next lesson is volume. Volume yani the space inside a 3D shape. What is a 3D shape? 3D shape is the shape which has all the 3 dimensions, length, width and height. If I check this box, check. This box has length also. This is the length, correct? This is the width, correct? And check, this is the height. Okay. So length, width, height, all things, 3 things are there. So this is a 3D. Similarly in this one, check, I have the length, I have the width and I have the height also, correct? So this is also a 3D shape. Now, how will you get the formula? Just one second. Okay. Now remember, this is a rectangular prism. What do we call it? Rectangular prism. Let me tell you why. First of all, understand prism. When the front shape, okay, or you can when the front shape and the back shape, when the two sides of a 3D shape are same, they are similar, they look same, we call them prism. Here in the front side I have a rectangle, correct? At the back side also it looks like a rectangle. So when the front and back or the bottom and top, if they look same, and we call it a prism. So this is a prism. And why rectangular prism? Because the shape is rectangle. Okay, clear? And here similarly, check here also. In the front there is a triangle, see? Yes. And at the back also there is a triangle. Yes. So because the front and back both have triangles, both are same, that's why that is also a prism. Now which prism? Triangular prism, because the front and back looks like a triangle. So you understood what are prism and how do we name them? Let us come to their formulas. Now I will tell you the formula for the volume. Volume of prism, volume of, one second. Volume of prism is equal to base area, यानी B, multiply by the height. Now, what is the base here? The base is a rectangle. Yes, the base is a rectangle. The rectangle, how do you find the area of rectangle? Length multiply the width, correct? So the base area will become length multiply width. Multiply, you have to do the height. This is the height. So multiply the height. So what is the formula for the volume of a rectangular prism? Length multiply width multiply height. So directly remember this only. Length multiply width multiply the height. Any problem? Just remember like this. Length multiply width multiply height. What is the length? 22. What is the width? 12. What is the height? 10 and a half. Now this half यानी 0.5. So I will directly write it 10.5. Okay. 22 times 12. So 22 times 12 times 2 4 times 2 4. 0 here because 2 is khalas now. Times 1 plus here 4 here 6 here 2. So 264, right? 264. Any problem? Now 264 multiplied 10.5. 264 times let us try. I will try to explain you a trick. Break the 10.5 into 10 and break it into 10 and 0.5. First multiply the 264 with the 10. It will become 2640. Then multiply it with the half. Half यानी nux. What is half of 264? 132. So 132. Add it here. So 2 7 7 2. I hope you understood how I did it. So 2000, you can do it normally also, like 264 multiply 10.5, the normal way like this, okay? So 2772, 2772 inch cube. Why did I put cube here? Because see, the length is also in inch, the width is also in inch, and the height is also in inch. I am multiplying 3 inches together, so it will become inch power 3. Okay, that's why the unit will have a cube. Now the volume of triangular prism. Again, let us first write the formula. Volume was what? Again, base area multiply height, correct? The base here is a triangle. We will take the shape which looks, like I told you, the front and back is same. We call it base. The base is a triangle here. Okay, so how will we find the base area? This length and multiply by the height. This is the base and height, correct? So this is my L. Let me write here. This is my W and this is my H. So in the triangle we have to do this base multiply height, right? So base is what here? The length, and the height is the height, and we do taqseem too. Remember, in that for the triangle I told you this base multiply this height divided by 2, right? So base multiply height divided by 2. Multiply the height we will consider this the height of the prism, the W, because right now this prism should be lying down, okay, because base यानी which is on the ground. So this right now they have put the prism in the lying format. So ultimately what is the formula? Length multiply width multiply height divided by 2. So you don't have to remember all this, just remember this: length multiply width multiply height divided by 2. So just remember this: the volume will be length multiply width multiply height divided 2. Why do I ask you to remember this only? Because it will become easier for you to learn the formulas. For example, for rectangular prism, only length for the like a rectangular prism, only length multiply width multiply height. For the triangular prism, length multiply width multiply height divided by 2. You just have to remember, I have to do divide 2. Now what is the length width height? Length 7.2, here width is 3, the height is 9, divided by 2, 7.2 divided by 2, 3.6, divide 2 yani doing half. So what is the half of 72? 36. Point here, point here. 9 times 3, 27, 27 times 3.6, 27 times 3.6, 7 times 6, 42, 6 times 2, 12, and 4, 16. 6 khalas, put the 0, 3 times 7, 21, here 2, 3 times 2, 6, and 2, 8, 2, 7, 9. After decimal, one number. So after one number, I put the decimal. So this will become 97.2 meter cube. Meter cube. Okay. So remember, if the prisms are coming for the rectangular prism, the volume formula is length multiply width multiply height, and for the triangular prism the formula is length multiply width multiply height divided by 2. That's it. Just remember like this, it will be easier for you. Now check, the next shape is pyramid, triangular pyramid and the rectangular pyramid. Okay, if you will see, the bottom and the top here is not same. Why do I call this one a triangular pyramid? Because check, the base is in the shape of a triangle. The base is in the shape of a triangle. Why do I call it a pyramid? Because the bottom and the top is not same. The top is point, okay, and the bottom is a 2D shape. When you see a shape like this, we call it a pyramid. Now here the length is 1.4, width is 1.8, height is 2.4. In the, I will not tell you how to get the formula. I will directly tell you the formula. Just remember it, okay? It will be easier for you. Length multiply width multiply height divided by 6. And whenever you have a rectangular pyramid, check the base. This is an inverted pyramid. See, it is upside down. Check. The base is a rectangle, right? That's why I call it a rectangular pyramid. This is the height. This is the length. This is the width. So the volume will be length multiply width multiply height divided by 3. Okay, just remember the numbers with which you have to divide. On the top it will always remain length multiply width multiply height only. Okay, now what is the length width height here? 1.4 times 1.8 times 2.4 divided by 6. Now 24, just don't think about the point. 24 divided by 6 is how much? 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Now after point there was one number, so I will also put point after one number. There is nothing before the point, you can put a 0. So now it is 0.4 multiply, let me write it, 1.4 multiply 1.8 multiply 0.4. okay, 18 times 4, don't think about the point. This is 18, this is 4. 18 times 4 is 72. But here after point one number, after point one number. So total 2 numbers. So jump 2 times and put the point here. Nothing here, put a 0, multiply 1.4. So 0.72 multiplied by 1.4. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 7, 28. 4 khalas, put a 0 down. Multiply 1, same result, 72. 8, 8 and 2, 10. 7 and 3, 10. Check after point 2 numbers, after point 1 number. It means 1, 2, 3, and a point will come here after 1. So this will become 1.008 meter cube. Okay. Understood? Here same thing. Just you have to divide 3 this time. Okay. What is the okay? First of all, let us change it into a fraction. I told you how, right? 4 is to 2 over 3 means 3 times 4, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. So 14 over 3. And this is 3 is to 1 over 3, right? So 3 is to 1 over 3. Yani 3 times 3, 9, 9 and 1, 10. So 10 over 3. So what will we do here? It will be 14 over 3. First of all, I will put this 3 also, okay? Now 14 over 3 times what is the width? Width is 3 again. Multiply what is the height? 10 over 3. 10 over 3. Now 3 and 3 khalas. 14 times 10, 140. Divide by 3 times 3, 9. Let us do it. 140, here 9. Inside we have to start with a bigger number. 1 is smaller than 9, I cannot start. 14. 14 is bigger than 9, I can start. Do I have 14 in the table of 9? No. So I will choose a smaller number. 9 times 1, 9. 14 minus 9, 5. Next number, down. 9 times 5, 45. Any number to bring down? No. So stop. 15, write 15. What is the remainder then? Come down here next, 15 after 5, write the 5 up. Then what is the next number here? We were dividing by 9, so put divide 9. Okay, like this. This is the answer. What is the unit? Yard. So yard cube. Okay, volume is done. Now, okay, there are more questions in volume. Okay, see, we have a rectangular pyramid whose height is given 9.5 and the volume is given 494. We have to find the base area. Here we will use the basic formula. Volume of a pyramid is base area multiply height divided by 3. In the last two questions, I gave you the derived formula which you will get from here, okay? But now we will use it here. Remember, for the pyramid, what will you do? Base area multiply height divided by 3. This is the general formula for all the pyramids. Base area multiply height divided by 3. Now the base area is not given here, okay? We have to find it. What is the volume? 494. Check the question, it is given 494. Base area is something we have to find. Multiply. What is the height? Height is 9.5. Divided by how much? Here 3. Okay. Remove the point. After point 1 number, put 1 0 down. Khalas. Now, whenever you have a fraction, okay, I told you if you want to find any variable, anything, then there should be no number present with it. Yani we have to remove this 95 over 30. So we will send the fraction here on the other side. Whenever a fraction will go on the other side of equal, this is the equal, right? Whenever the fraction will go from this side of equal to this side, it will flip. So this will become b equal 494 multiply by 30 over 95. See, the 30 goes up and the 95 goes down. That's it. Now, if you have 0 and 5 in the end of any number, you can divide them with 5. 5 times 6, 30 and 5 times 19 is 95. Now 494 divided by 19. Let us try. 19 times 2. I will do it here for you, otherwise you will not understand. 494 divided by 19. 19 times 2, 38. 9 minus 8, 1. 4 minus 3, 1. The 4 will come down. Now 19 times 6 will give me 114. 0 and 26. So here it will be 26. 26 times 6. 26 times 6. Try to do 6 times 6, 36. 6 here, 3 up. 6 times 2, 12. 12 and 3, 15. So 156. The base area is 156. 156 what? Centimeter square, because we are talking about area, and here the unit is given centimeter. Okay. Same thing you will have to do in the next question also. Volume was equal to base area multiplied by height divided by 3. Now what is the base here? The base is a triangle. See, how do we find the area of triangle? In this one, what do we have to find? First of all, see, we have to find the height. Check the height is not given. So it means we will put the base area here. So for the triangle, the area will be base multiply height divided by 2. Here, whenever this 90-degree angle is given, it means one is the base, other is the height. So you will do 9 times 9 divided by 2. This is my base area. Let me put it here. 9 times 9 divided by 2. This 3 will also come. Multiply by the height. Now 9 taksim 3. 9 times 3, 27. 27 over 2. Yani volume. Volume how much? 202.5. And volume is 202.5. It is equal to 9 times 3, 27 over 2 times h. Again same thing. The fraction will go here and it will flip. Yani the h is equal to 202.5 multiplied 2 divided by 27. 202.5 times 2 will give you 405 divided by 27. Now see, let me show you how. The answer will be here how much? 27, 550. Okay, let me show you how. 405 divided by 27. We will start with the 40 here. 27 times 1, 27. That 4 will give the 1 here. The 4 will become 3. The 0 will become 10. 10 minus 7, 3. 3 minus 2, 1. Here 5 will come down. Now 27 times 5 will give you 135. Khalas. Yani answer is 15. Okay, 15 what? 15 inches. No square here because we were finding the height. Height is a single dimension. Yani only inch will come. Okay. I hope you understood this much. Now let us come to the next lesson, that is surface area. Now what is surface area? See, this is a rectangular prism. Yes, rectangular prism. Now this rectangular prism has how many walls? Understand it in a different way. You are sitting in a room right now which looks like the rectangular prism, right? How many surfaces are there in your room? See, there are 4 walls, then there is one ceiling up, and there is one floor down. There are 6 surfaces, right? And all the 6 surfaces are rectangular. So when he asks you to find the surface area, it means he is asking you the area of all these 6 surfaces. Similarly here, this is a triangular prism. How many surfaces are there in a triangular prism? Check carefully. If I make a triangular prism here, that one is not that clear. Okay, check. There is a triangle in the front and triangle in the back. So there are 2 triangles, correct? Plus there is a rectangle here on this side. Then there is a rectangle at the back. Check this one. Check this one. Rectangle number 2. And there is one rectangle at the bottom. This one. Okay. So there are 3 rectangles, right? So total how many surfaces? 5 surfaces are there. So he is asking you the area of all the 5 surfaces in the triangular prism and the area of all the 6 surfaces in the rectangular prism. Now, for the rectangular prism, there is a direct formula. Okay, the surface area of a rectangular prism can be found by using this formula. 2 times length multiply width plus width multiply height plus height multiply length. Just remember the formula. Okay, there are 3 things, LWH, right? So first length multiply width, then width multiply height, and then height multiply length, like this. Okay, so what is the length, width, height? Length, width, height, convert them. 8 is to 1 over 4, right? 8 is to 1 over 4 यानी 8 times 4 32, 32 and 1 33, so this will become 33 over 4. This is 12 only. Here 3 times 6 18, 18 plus 2 20, so this is 20 over 3. Now let us put it in the formula. 2 times length and width. Length 33 over 4 times width is 12 plus width is 12 times height is 20 over 3 plus height is 20 over 3 times the length is 33 over 4. Now we have to solve. Let us cut the numbers. If we can see, 4 divide 12, how much? 3. 12 divide 3, how much? 4. 20 divide 4, how much? 5. Again. And 33 divide 3, 11. Okay. Now what do we have left? Here 33 times 3, 99, plus 4 times 20 is 80, plus 5 times 11 is 55. That's it. Add them. 234. Okay. Multiply 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 2, 4. Yani 468 yard square. Why square? This is a 3D shape, but I am putting square here. Why? Because we are finding the area. Okay. In area we are multiplying only two things. Two things yani power 2. So this was surface area of a rectangular prism. Just remember the formula. 2 times length multiply width plus width height plus height length. Okay. Now for the triangular prism there is no formula, so you have to use common sense. Watch carefully. The triangle in the front and the triangle at the back, they have same size, correct? So we will find the area of one triangle only and we will multiply it by 2. Okay. So for the two triangles, how do we find the area of a triangle? Base multiply height divided by 2, correct? And then we will multiply it by 2. Why? Because there are two triangles. Now here, before solving only, I can cut the 2 with the 2. Yani I just have to do base multiply height. Now, where is the triangle? There is my triangle. Check carefully. This is the actual position of the prism. The prism should be kept like this. The base is a triangle, top is a triangle. Okay. Now, what is the base of the triangle? 6.7 here, correct? And what is the height? This is the height of my triangle. Height how much? 11. So I will do 6.7 times 11, which will give me 73.7. I will show you how. See, I will tell you a trick. Whenever you are multiplying any number with the 11, what will you do? Write the two numbers first, 6 and 7. Okay. Now add these two numbers. 7 plus 6 how much? 13, correct? Out of 13, just put the last number here. The remaining number you will add here. 6 plus 1 how much? 7. So see 37, right? Now here there is a decimal after one number, correct? So after one number I put the decimal, it becomes 73.7. Okay. If you can remember the trick, you can use the trick. If not, then you can multiply simply like we have done before. Now we have three rectangles also. I will try to show you the rectangles because some of the rectangles are hidden here. We cannot see it, but let me try to show it to you. See, one rectangle is clearly visible here. See, this one in the front. What will be the area of this one? Length multiply width. Length multiply width. Yani for the three rectangles now, the first one is 11.5 times 1, yani 11.5, right? Plus the second one is somewhere here at the back that you cannot see in the picture, but I will try to draw. Okay, and then one second. Okay. Now see this one here at the back. This one and this one, they are same. This is 11.5. This is also 11.5. Here 1 is common. So the next one, second one is also 11.5 times 1, yani plus 11.5. Where is the third one? The third rectangle is here, if you can see. For this one, the base is 6.7. And what will be the height here? It will be same 1. Because if this is 1, this is also 1. Okay. So the third one is 6.7 times 1, yani plus 6.7. Now you need the total surface area, right? Total means the two triangles plus the three rectangles. So two triangles, how much? 73.7 plus the three rectangles, 11.5 plus 11.5 plus 6.7. Add it here. 5 and 5, 10, 10, 17, 17 and 7, 24. All the points are in the straight line. See, whenever you are doing plus or minus, the points should be in the straight line. Okay. So point here. What is this? Okay. So point. Now 2 here, 2 and 3, 5, 6, 7, 7 and 6, 13. So 3 here, 1 up. 7 and 1, 8, 9 and 10. So it is 103.4 inch square. See, I am doing the calculation in the questions for you. I will not do it in all the questions because otherwise the video will become very long. It is already 1 hour. So after a certain point, I will just do the calculation on the calculator and I will write it quickly so that we can save some time and you can try the calculation at home. I have shown you here how to change the mixed number into fraction, how to multiply the decimal numbers, how to divide them, how to remove the decimals. Correct? I have shown you everything. So in the further questions, I will not do the calculation now. I will just solve it on the calculator and write it here so that we can make a shorter video. Okay. Now find the surface area of the rectangular pyramid. Now see, in the rectangular pyramid at the bottom we have a rectangle first, correct? See here, rectangle. Oh, this is not a rectangle, this is a square actually. See, the sides are same. So this is not a rectangular pyramid, this is a square pyramid. Okay, so first we will find the area of the square. How? 15.75 times 15.75. It will be how much? Let me see quickly. 15.75 multiply 15.75, approximately 248. Okay. Now the area of the triangle. See, there are triangles here. Yes. See, triangles. What is the area of this triangle? Base multiply height divided by 2. Yani base is 15.75 multiply height is 12.25 divided by 2. This is for one triangle, correct? Now how many triangles are here? One triangle. See, there are 4 sides down, right? 1 side, 2 side, 3 side and 4 sides. So on all the 4 sides there are like one triangle on all the sides, and there are 4 triangles. Now all the 4 triangles are same. Why? Because see, 15.75 base same, 15.75 base same, here also 15.75, here also 15.75, and the heights are also same, 12.25 for all of them. So what will I do? I will find the area of one triangle and just multiply it by 4 and I will get the area of all the 4 triangles. Okay. Now 4 divided by 2 will be 2 here. Now let us just multiply them. 15.75 multiply 12.25 multiply by 2. It will give me around 385 point approximately 9. Okay. Now we want the total. Total means this plus 248. The total will be 248 plus 385.9, it will be 633.9 inch square. Okay, you can do the multiply by yourself now. In the exam, if the 4-digit number are coming, I will prefer you try to make it 16. Okay, 16 times 16, and here you can make it 16 because it is very close to 16, and this one you can make 12. Okay, because it is close to 12. Then you will get a nearby answer, and you can choose from the option which one is near, because if you will try to do these big calculation in the exam, you will lose a lot of time. So try to leave this question for the last. Do not try to do it in the initial phase. In the initial time, try to do the questions which have simpler numbers, okay, like 2, 3, 4, 1.5, 1.6, something like this. If you see these kind of numbers, then leave this question for the last. If you have time in the last, then do it. Otherwise, change the numbers into simpler numbers, get an answer, and try to see which answer is close to your answer, and then tick that one. Okay, if you don't have time, okay, then do it. Now here check, this is a triangular pyramid, because check, the base is a triangle here. The base, if I will draw it, the base is a triangle here. Yes, now there is one triangle at the bottom, and the triangle has 3 sides, so we have 3 triangles up. Okay, the base triangle sides are same 12.2, 12.2, and that one is also 12.2. It means the triangles which are upstanding triangle, all of them are same. Okay, first of all, let us find the triangle area of the base triangle. Okay, base triangle, the formula is same, base times height divided by 2. What is the base? 12.2 multiply height for the base triangle is this one, correct? See, check carefully, how much? 10.6, and divided by 2. Okay, just solve this here will become 6.1. so 10.6 multiplied by 6.1. okay, this will be 106 here, 0, 3, 6, 6 here, 6, 6, 4, 6, and here 64.66. okay, what? Meter square. Now for the triangles which are standing, I will find the area of one triangle, multiply it by 3, because all 3 triangles are similar. So first of all, base multiply height divided by 2, and then multiply 3 for the 3 triangles. What is the base and height? The base is again 12.2, and the height of the standing triangle, okay, is 16. So 12.2 times 16 divided by 2 multiplied by 3. Again 12.2 divided by 2 is 6.21. 16 times 3 will be 48. So 48 multiplies 6.1. 48 multiplies 6.1. It will be 292.8. 292.8. Okay, now we need the total. I will just place one right here. Total will be 64.66 plus 292.8, which will give you 357.46 meter square. Okay, so in surface area there are no direct formulas. You just have to see how many surfaces are there, use the formula of those shapes that you see, find their individual areas, and then finally add them. Okay, now the last lesson of the module 9, lesson number 6, volume and surface area of the composite figure. So what he will do, he will join the two 3D shapes together, make a new shape, and he will ask you to find the volume or the surface area of these shapes. Now here he wants the volume of the shape. Now what are the two shapes here? Triangular prism here, right, and rectangular prism here, right? I told you, for the volume of a rectangular prism, the formula is simply length multiply width multiply height. What is the length width height? 10.6 multiply 8 multiply 4.25. This will give you 360.4. Okay, you can do the calculation by yourself now. Inch cube. Volume for the triangular pyramid was length multiply width multiply height divided by 2. Here we have to do divide 2. Now check. For the triangular prism, the length width is not given. Height is 4.25 here, right? But what is the length and width? This is the length, this is the width. How much? Check this line and this line. They are same, right? And the length here is again 10.6. And here the 8, this width and this width is same. So the width here will be 8. So this will be 10.6 multiply 8 multiply height 4.25 divided by 2, which will give you around 180.2. Now because we need the total volume, I will add both of them. 360.4 plus 180.2, it will give you 540.6 inch cube. This is it, just nothing new. This question, here I have a pyramid, if you can see, rectangular pyramid, because the base is a rectangle, correct? And down I have a rectangular prism. Okay, rectangular prism, rectangular pyramid. So for the prism first, let us say prism, rectangular prism, length multiply width multiply height. You remember length how much? 2. Width how much? 1.5. So 2 times 1.5 times height how much? 4 times 4. So 2 times 1.5, 3. 3 times 4, 12. 12 inch cube. For the pyramid, rectangular pyramid, formula is length width height divided by 3, because it is a rectangular pyramid. Remember the formulas, okay? What is the length? See, the length and width will be same 2 and 1.5. 2 times 1.5. And what is the height? The height is 2 here. The height is 2 divided by 3. Now check carefully. 2 times 1.5. This will become 3. Correct? 3 and 3. Finish. Khalas. So what do I have? Only 2 here. So yani the volume of the pyramid is 2. Total 12 plus 2 yani 14 inch cube. This is how you have to do it. Remember the formulas. This whole module number 9 is based on the formulas. If you remember the formulas, you can do it. If you forget the formulas, last question of module number 9, then we will go to module number 10. See, in this one there is a rectangular pyramid and a rectangular prism, and we have to find the surface area. Read the question carefully. This is not volume, surface area. So let us start with the rectangular prism. For the rectangular prism, I gave you a direct formula: 2 times length width plus width height plus height length, correct? This will give you the surface area of all the 6 surfaces. But here I don't have 6 surfaces, I have only 5. Why? Because if you will see the top surface here, it is gone. Why gone? Because it joined with the pyramid, right? So here I have only 5 surfaces. Yani from these 6 surfaces I have to do minus the area of the top surface Now the top surface, for the top surface rectangle, I need the length and I need the width. What is the length? This line how much? See, this and this, they are same. If this is 4, this is also 4. Here also, if this is 4, this is also 4. So I will do minus 4 times 4 from the total. Total will be 2 times length width, yani 4 times 4. Width height, yani 4 times 1. Height length, yani 1 times 4. Just solve this and you will get the area of the rectangular prism. 2 times 4 times 4, 16 plus 4 minus 16. Okay. 2 times 24 minus 16, yani 48 minus 16, yani 32. 32 meter square. Surface area, so meter square. Okay. So the area of the 5 surfaces of the rectangular prism is 32. 2. Now let us come to the rectangular pyramid. Let me erase it. Okay. Now in the rectangular pyramid also, the base is not there. We don't have to find the area of the rectangular base. Why? Because the base has joined with the prism, rectangular prism, right? There is no base for this pyramid. Only 4 triangles up. Only 4 triangles up here. There is no base here. Why no base? Because it joined with the prism. So I will find the area of one triangle, okay, this one, and I will multiply it by 4 because all the 4 triangles are similar. Why? Check. Here the base is 4, base 4 here, correct? Here also base 4, and this base is also 4, right? Here the height is 6, yani here the height will again be 6. Same for the other 2 triangles which are on the back side that we cannot see. So what I will do, I will find for the 4 triangles, I will find the area of one triangle, base multiply height divided by 2, and I will multiply it by 4. Okay, I can solve it here only. 4 taqsim 2, 2. So I just have to do 2 times b times h. So 2 times, what is the base? Check, the base is 4, right? And what is the height? Height is 6. So 2 times 4, 8, 8 times 6, 48. So 48 is the area of all the 4 triangles. Now the total area. Total will be 32 plus 48, which means 80 meter square. Okay. This is the surface area of this whole shape. I doubt that this question will come in the exam, but still, because this is a different type of question, I thought I will discuss it with everyone. Okay, so just remember how to do it. Okay, you will not take the common surface that are joined together. Okay, because these surfaces are not there now. Okay, so do not take their area in the rectangular prism also, in the pyramid also. Now module number 9 is over. Let us start the module number 10. Module number 10 is about probability. Now what is probability? What is likelihood? What is relative frequency? All these words means finding the chances of something happening. Okay, for example, if I ask you what are the chances of having a very hot day outside, so you will say the chances are very more. If the chances of something are more, we call it likely. Okay, if I will say what are the chances of rain outside, you will say the chances of rain are very less. So when the chances of something are very less, we call it unlikely. Okay, unlikely. Now if I ask you what are the chances of having 10 days in a week, can I have 10 days in a week? No. Why? Because there are only 7 days in a week. So when something is impossible, the chances are 0, then we call it impossible. Now let's say I have a dirham. Okay, on one side I have dirham, on one side I have dallah. If I toss it, what are the chances of getting a dirham or a dallah? It is same, 50-50, right? So when the chances of something are equal, yani like 50-50, we call it equally likely. So equally likely yani 50-50, 50-50 yani 0.5, yani half probability, right? When something is less than half, we call it unlikely. When something is impossible, yani 0. Okay, 0 yani 0%, 50-50 yani here 50% yani 0.5. When the chances of when the chances of doing something are 100%, like you are saying this will happen 100%, then we call it certain. What do we call it? Certain, yani 100%. And in numbers it becomes 1. Probability always lies between 0 and 1. So if something is between 0.5 and 1, we will call it likely, yani the chances are more. If something is between impossible and equally likely, yani between 0 and 0.5, we call it unlikely. Okay, 0 yani impossible, 50-50, 0.5 yani equally likely. Okay, and certain yani 100%. Just remember this. Okay, now let us start. He said there is a spinner given here. Okay, in the spinner how many sections are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he said what is the likelihood that the spinner will land on the dog? Okay. So how do we check the likelihood or probability? Probability or likelihood of a dog. Count how many dogs are there. 1, 2 and 3. 3 dogs out of 6. 3 out of 6 यानी 0.5. What is half of 6? 3, right? If I have 3 here यानी I have exactly half. And half यानी equally likely. यानी chances of getting a dog are equally likely. Okay? Equally likely. Next question. The chances of getting a hamster. How many hamster here? Only one. So the chances of hamster is 1 over 6. 1 over 6 यानी 0.16 around this. Okay. So 0.16, it is between 0 and 0.5, right? Yani, or you can say like this, what is the half of 6? 3, right? Now this 1, is it less than 3 or bigger than 3? It is lesser than 3, right? Lesser yani unlikely. Simple. Just do the half of total. Total is how much? 6. What is half of 6? 3. If the number here is less than 3, yani unlikely. If the number here it is bigger than 3, yani it is likely. If it is equal to 3, yani equally likely. Okay, you can do like this. The chances of getting dogs or cats. How many dogs? 3 dogs are there and 2 cats are there. Chances of dogs and cats. How many dogs? 3. How many cats? 2. Divided by total 6, yani 5 over 6. Now this number 5, it is greater than 3, yani greater than half. Yani in decimal also it is 0.83, yani greater than half, yani likely. Okay. Landing on a bird. Now check carefully. Do I have any bird here? There is no bird in the spinner, right? No bird yani 0, correct? 0 birds are there. So 0 out of 6. And when something is 0, we call it what? Impossible. It is impossible to get a bird on the spinner because there are no birds there. Landing on animal. Now, when he says animal, you check carefully. All of them are animals. Dog, cat, hamsters, all of them are animal, right? So the chances of getting animal is certain because there are 6 animals out of 6. Yani the 1. Answer will be 6 divided 6, 1. And when you get 1, yani certain, definitely when I will roll the spinner, I will get some animal because all of them on the spinner are animals, right? The chances of cat and hamsters. Okay, cat. See P. You see this P? P yani probability. Okay, likelihood or probability. Okay. So we write the P and a probability, then in the bracket we write what we need. We need what? Cat or hamster. So how many hamster? 1. How many cats? 2. So 1 plus 2 over 6. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 over 6. 3 yani exactly half, right? Yani 0.5. Yani equally likely. So you will get one question like this in the exam. You just, what will you do? You will check the total. Okay, let's say the total here is 6, right? Here the total is, what is the half of 6? 3. So now whatever he is asking you, if it comes equal to 3, you will say equally likely. If it will come less than 3, you will say unlikely. If it comes more than 3, yani likely. Like if it is 6 out of 6, yani certain. 0, yani impossible. Very easy question. It can be done within 10 seconds. It won't take much time. Okay, let's go to the next one. Relative frequency. Okay. See, relative frequency is nothing but experimental probability. When we do some experiment, we do some survey, and from that we want to find the probability. Okay, before you do that, I will write the formula of probability here. Probability of favorable. Favorable yani what you need. Okay, favorable yani what you need. So the formula is favorable outcome over total outcome. Whatever you need, it will come up and the total will come down. So now see, here he said that frequency table is given here. A survey was done about the favorite exhibits. What are the 4 exhibits? The butterfly exhibit, dinosaur, planet exhibit and the train exhibit. Okay. So how many people went to the butterfly exhibit? 12. How many went to dinosaur? 25. How many went to planet? 17. How many went to train? 16. So first of all, we need the total in the formula, right? So let us find the total. Total how many? 2 plus 5, 7. 7 and 7, 14. 14 and 6, 20. So 0 here and 2 up. 2 and 1, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. So total is 60, correct? So we've got the total. Now, what about the favorable? What we need? See, read the question. Find the relative frequency that a random selected student, try to find the keywords. We need something from this now. Where do you find these words? Check here. He need butterflies or trains. Butterflies or trains. So how many butterflies here? We need the probability of butterflies. Okay. Or train. Now, how many butterfly? 12. Plus, how many trains? 6. This is my favorable outcome, what I need, correct? Over total. Total how much? 60. Yani 18 over 60. Okay? You can divide it by 6. 6 times 3, 18. 6 times 10, 60. Yani 3 over 10. Now see, in the 10, how many zeros are there? 1 0. So you can remove the 10 and after one number put the point here. This will become 0.3. Khalas. If someone tells you to write the answer in percentage, simply multiply the number by 100. If you want the answer in percentage, simply multiply the number by 100. Now in the 100, how many zeros? 2 zeros. Yani, if you have 0.3, you jump the decimal 2 places toward the right side here. And there is nothing here, so put a 0 here. So this will become how much? 30%. The point will come here, right? After that there is no number, so there is no need to put the point. Okay, so simply 30%. So if the answer in decimal, this is the answer. If the answer in percentage, this is the answer. How will you change the decimal into percentage? Simply multiply it by 100. Okay. Now next, lesson 3 is about theoretical probability. Theoretical probability यानी we do not do any experiment. We just try to find the probability by looking at what we see. Let us do it. First question. Each letter of the word Mississippi, okay, is written on a piece of paper and they put it in a bag. Okay, so there is a bag. Okay. Inside the bag, they put some cards in which it was written Mississippi, M-I, then S, like this. They have put all of these letters. They wrote these letters on each single card and they put it in the bag. Okay. Now they are asking you to find the sample space. See, they want you to find the what is the sample space. Sample space means all different type of outcomes. Different यानी there should be no repetition. All different types of outcomes. यानी there should be no repetition. Now in the Mississippi, M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. How many different letters are there? First I have M. So M is one of my sample space. Then I have I. How I will cut all the I's because once you have taken the I, you cannot repeat it. Okay, so then I have I. Next is S. So I will cut all the S that I see. Okay, so the S. And finally what is left? The P. I will cut all the P's. So P. So this is the sample space. Okay, M-I-S-P. Okay. Take one more example. If I give you mathematics. What is the sample space? First I have M. I will cut all the m's. Okay, m. Then I have a, I will cut all the a's. So a. T, I will cut all the t's. H, only one h. Okay. E, okay, only one e. Then I, C, S, I, C, S. This is the sample space. Okay. So sample space यानी all the different type of outcomes. Okay. Let me erase this. I need space for the next question. Now, the pen. Let us start. The table shows the length. Now let us do the next question. The table shows the length of time for the rides at a fair. Okay, these are some rides. Okay, and their timings are given that each ride will go on for how many seconds. Okay, now we have to find the probability of what? Of choosing a ride which will last less than 200 seconds. We have to choose the rides which will last for less than 200 seconds. Okay, total how many rides are there? First of all, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Total 8 rides, right? We need total also, correct? Total 8 rides. We need the probability of rides which are lesser than 200, correct? 200 seconds. How many rides are like this? Check. 1 2 3 4 and 5 rides. 5 rides are there which are lesser than 200 seconds divided by total 5 over 8. So this is my probability. Khalas, this is the answer. 5 over 8. Okay. Now, what is next? What is the probability of the complement of the event? Now let me explain you the complement here. Part 1 is done. Okay. Now before I do the part 2, understand what is complement. I will give you a small example in percentage. Let's say the chances of rain, the probability of rain in a lane is 10%. Total is 100%, right? Okay. Out of 100, 10% means that it will rain. Okay. If I ask you what is the complement of rain, complement यानी the opposite, complement यानी the opposite. So opposite of rain is not rain, correct? So if the chances of raining is 10%, what are the chances of not raining? 90%, correct? Because total is 100. How did I get the 90? From the 100 minus the 10, I got how much? 90%, correct? But if the numbers are given, we don't do 100 minus. Let's say he can give you like this also. If the probability of rain is 0.1, then what is the probability of the complement? Complement here not rain. So when the decimal is given, you will do 1 minus 0.1. Because I told you in the last one, see here, here, when it is given in percentage, we take 0%, 50% and 100%. But when it's given in number, we take 0, 0.5 and 1. Okay, so if it is given in decimal, you will do 1 minus 0.1. How will you do 1 minus 0.1? 0.1. You have to do 1 minus. So after 1, we need a decimal here. Okay, like this. Write like this properly. Okay, decimal should come in a straight line. I cannot do 0 minus 1. So this one will go from here to here. 10 minus 1, 9. Point. This will become 0, 0, 0, 0. So 0.9. Did you understand the complement? Now another way. He can give you the probability of rain is, let's say, 2 over 5. Now in fraction, see, first percentage, then decimal, now fraction. Now he said, tell me the complement of rain, yani not rain. So it is very simple. I am telling you a trick. Put the same number down, 5, 5. Okay. Now 5 minus 2. What is 5 minus 2? 3. Just put 3 here. Khalas. This is the probability of not rain. Simple. Again, you have 5 here. Put 5 here again. 5. Now do minus. 5 minus 2. 3. Just put 3 here. Khalas. That is the answer. The complement. Okay. Now let me erase all of this. Okay. Okay, quickly. Okay, that's not. Now, what do we need here? We need the complement. This time the probability is given in the fraction, right? So the probability of complement of less than 200 will be, first I will put the same 8, then 8 minus 5, 3. So 3 over 8. Okay. What is the meaning of complement? If he says less than 200, complement will be greater than 200. Check how many rides are greater than 200 here. 1. Let me erase it so that you can see properly. Okay. Check. 1, 2 and 3. So answer should be 3 over 8, right? Check. It is 3 over 8. Just use the trick. Put the 8 same. But then 8 multiply 8 minus 5, 3. Put the 3 and this is your complement. Now I have explained you all the 3 different ways of solving the complements. This lesson is done. Let us jump to the next lesson, that is probability of compound events. Okay, probability of compound events. Okay. Okay, let us read the question. Find the probability of the compound event. What is the question? 2 number cubes are given. So what will happen in compound events? Until now he was giving you one thing at a time. For example, he was giving you, in one question he gave you the spinner, but only the spinner, nothing else, right? In the other question he gave you a table, but there is only one table, nothing else, right? But in compound event he will give you 2 things at the same time. For example, here he has given you 2 number cubes. What are number cubes? You know, the dice number cube with which we play the Ludo and other board games. We get the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from that, right? So we have 2 number cubes. Okay, let me draw the small number cube here. This is my number cube, and I have 2 number cubes like this. Okay. Now on this number cube I have 6 numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? On this number cube also I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? Okay. Now first of all, in every question of the probability we need the total, right? Now just think, if I throw both the number cubes together, how many different outcomes can happen? See, here I have 1, right? Maybe with the 1 I can get 1 on the other number cube. Maybe with the 1 I can get the 2. With the 1 I can get the 3. I can get 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, correct? Or if I get the 2 here, with the 2 again I can get 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, or 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. Like this, how many outcomes can I get? So there is a very easy way to find the outcomes. Check. On this number cube, how many numbers are there? 6 numbers are there. On this number cube, how many numbers are there? 6 numbers are there. You just simply multiply this number. Total equal 6 multiply 6. Yani you can get 36 different outcomes. Now I will just show you the outcomes quickly. See, I can get 1 with the 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, right? I can get 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Yes, I can get 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, and 3, 6. 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, and 4, 6, and 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, and 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6. These are the combinations that I can get. Like this is dice number 1, dice number 2, dice number 1, dice number 2. So 1, 1, 1, 2 like this. So check 6 times 6, 36 combinations are there. Okay, but no need to do like this in the exam. Okay, what did I tell you? Here I have 6 numbers. Okay, here I have 6 number, multiply the 6 with the 6. This is the total outcome. We just need the total outcome, right? So let's say the total is 6 times 6, 36. Okay, now what does he want? He wants the probability of rolling a sum of 9. Rolling a sum of 9. So probability of sum of 9. Sum of 9. What does it mean? Yani, if I add the two numbers of the dice, it should give me 9. Here 1 plus 1 is giving me 2, right? And I don't want this. So where can I see the 9? Check. See, 3 and 6. 6 plus 3, 9. It is giving me 9, right? But I told you not to do this, right? How will you find it? Let me tell you. First of all, I will erase other things. Okay. Okay. You know how to find the total now. No need for this. Now let's see. There are 6 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You start with the smallest number here and join it with the biggest number. Can the 6 plus 1 give you 9? No. Try the second number 2. Can the 2 plus 6 give you 9? No. 6 plus 2 is 8. Try the third number 3. 3 and 6, can it give you 9? So yes, I can make one pair. 3 plus 6, 9. Correct? Then 4. Can I join something with the 4? 6 plus 4 will become 10. So I need a smaller number. So 4 plus 5, it will become 9. Yes? So second pair. So two pairs are there. First is 3, 6. Other is 4, 5. Two pairs. Then with the 5, I can join the 4. 5 and 4, 9. So 5 and 4, 9. And last 6. With the 6, I can join the 3. 6 and 3, 9. So 6 and 3, 9. So how many pairs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs are there which will give me a sum of 9. So 4 over total how much? 36. Now 4 divide 4, 1. 36 divide 4, 9. On simplifying, it will become 1 over 9. This is the probability of getting a sum of 9 when two number cubes are rolled together. Okay, I hope you understood. Let us do one more question on compound events. See, Laurie tosses a coin 4 times. Tossing a coin 4 times or tossing 4 different coins is same things. So we are tossing the coin 4 times, right? First of all, we have to find the total, correct? Okay. Total how many outcome on dice or on the coin? 2 outcomes on each coin, correct? Diram dalla, diram dalla, diram dalla, or in English we call it head and tail, right? So here we will use head and tails, head and tails, head and tails, head and tails. We don't use diram and dalla here, okay? Because in the exam they will give you head and tails only, okay? So how will you find the total? I told you multiply all of them, correct? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 16. Yani I can get 16 different outcomes, okay? Now I need the probability of what? Read. Here, what is the probability of tossing 4 heads? On all the 4 coins, he need head, 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 head. Okay, check. How many heads here? 1. Okay, he need head, head, head. 4 heads, right? 1 head here, 1 head here, 1 head here, and 1 head here, correct? So simply multiply them. Yani 1. So my favorable outcome is 1. So probability of heads, 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 heads will be equal to 1 over 16. 1 is what I need, 16 is the total. And I can show you this also. See, on the coin, 16 outcomes. Okay, it will take time to make. Don't use, no, leave it. Just do it like this only. You needed head, you count how many heads are there on the coin. On each coin there is 1 head. Yani 1 head, 1 head, 1 head, 1 head. Okay. Let me just draw it. How will you draw all the outcomes if you want to draw and you do not understand this? Then first of all, let's say I get 4 heads. After 4 heads, let's say this coin gets the tail. So heads, 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 tail. Now the tail can come here. So heads, heads, tail, heads. Now the tail can come here. Heads, tail, head, head. Now the tail can come here. Tail, head, head, head. Right? Now instead of one tail, I can get two tails. So tails, head, head, tail. Now this tail can come here, tail, head, tail, head. This tail can come here, tail, tail, head, head. Or I can also shift this one here. This will become head, tail, tail, head, or head, tail, head, tail. Okay. Now I can also get three tails, right? So head, tail, 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 then tail, head, tail, 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 head, tail, and then tail, 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 head, and then finally tail, 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 tail. Check. Did I miss anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only one is remaining. I missed. Oh, yes. Head, head, tail, tail also. So there are total 16 combination. Out of 16, we need all four heads. See, all four heads is only one. No need to do this. I was just showing it to you. Okay. You can skip it in the video also. So what will you do? For the total, multiply the total of all the coins. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 16. What do you need? 4 heads. How many heads here? 1. 1, 1, 1. Multiply them, you will get 1. So probability is 1 over 16. Okay. Next. Simulate the chance event. What does it mean? Let's say I have 6 tasks. How many tasks? 6 tasks. Then I want to distribute in the students. Okay. Now I want to choose it randomly. I don't want to like call the names. Okay, you come and take this task. You come and I just want to choose it on luck. So I said, okay, what should I do? I said, okay, let me take a spinner. If I have 6 tasks, my spinner should have how many sections? 6 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what will I do? I will put 6 tasks here. I will call one boy. Okay. I will say, okay, I will rotate the spinner. If number 6 comes, you will do number 6 tasks. If number 1 comes, you will do number 1 task. So when you have 6 tasks and you want to choose it, and if you want to show it in the form of a simulation, like using any spinner or any bag, we call it simulating the chance event. Okay. So what you will do, you will try to find the total. Okay. Then choose a simulation which in which the total number of sections or the total number of available outcomes are equal to the total number of tasks. Okay. Let us try to understand it with the help of an example. Read the question. Suppose the chance of rain on Saturday is 2 over 5. 2 over 5. Yani out of 5, 2 means it will rain. Correct? Yani the other 3 means it will not rain. Now I want a simulation for this. Right? So what can I do? Because in the part A he said how can the student model chance. The student has to choose a model. Okay. He has to design a simulation to show this. Okay, with the help of a simulation. So what can I do? I can make a spinner. On the spinner I will make how many sections? 5 sections. Okay. On 2 sections I will write rain, because 2 out of 5 means rain, and the other 3 I will write not rain. Now see, this is the simulation for Saturday. Okay. Now he said on Sunday also the chances of rain is 2 over 5. The chances of rain on Sunday is again 2 over 5. Can I choose any different simulation? I can choose the same simulation also, right? But if you want to choose something different, what can I do? Maybe I can take a bag. In the bag, I will put how many how many cards? 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On 2 cards, I will write rain, right? For the Sunday, because Sunday also have how much? 2 over 5. And on the 3 cards, I will write not. This is what means choosing the simulation. Like he will give you a probability, and by looking at the total outcomes, you have to choose a simulation for that probability. Let me give you one more example. Let's say like I told you, I have 6 tasks, right? If I have 6 tasks and I want to simulate it, I can also use a number cube. Think, the number cube has how many different outcomes? 6 different outcomes, because there are 6 numbers there, right? For all the 6 numbers, I can choose one task. So how can you simulate the 6 tasks? By choosing a number cube. Let's say I want to choose whether the teacher will give the homework today or he will not give the homework today. So there are two things. He will give the homework or he will not give the homework. So when there are only two outcomes, what can I use? What simulation can I use? I can use a coin, because the coin has only two outcomes. So what is the simulation for this situation? A coin. Did you understand? This is how we choose the simulation. I have given you many examples here, right? So I will just erase all of them now, because you understood. I will write here okay, because the probability of rain on Saturday was 2/5, so the simulation will be a spinner with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. 2 will represent the rain, 3 will represent the not rain. Okay, not rain. And similarly, for probability of rain on Saturday, so Sunday, again it is 2/5, same. This time I will choose a bag. I can choose spinner or bag, anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rain, rain, not rain, not rain, and not rain, like this. This is the simulation. Okay, in the exam he will give you the images, the pictures, or he will write the options. You have to choose the correct simulation. Part B, he said I use these simulations how many times? 10 times, and whatever result came, I put it in the table. What did he do? He spin the spinner 10 times. Sometimes he will get rain, sometimes he will get not rain. Spinner was for Saturday. Whatever result came, he write here. See, for Saturday, not rain, 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 not rain, like this. In the next one, what did he do? He put his hand inside the bag, he choose one ball. Maybe he will get rain, maybe he will get not rain, right? He did it 10 times, and the result are shown here. Now, what does he want? According to the result of the simulation, what is the probability of having rain on both the days? Rain on both the days. Like on Saturday also, on Sunday also, he need rain and rain. Now, when do we have it? Rain, 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 no rain. See, rain, rain on both the days. Here, one time. Here, two times. Here, three times. So I will say the probability of rain on both the days is equal to 3 out of total. How many times did you do the experiment? 10 times, right? So 3 out of 10. Yani 0.3, or I can say 30%. Multiply by 100 and you get 30%. This is it. So module number 10 is also covered now. Okay. Let us start with module number there is one more question. Okay. So lay designs and conduct a computer simulation which did 30 trials and uses the data to simulation to create the relay frequency bar graph. The number of spins needed to the spinner divided into 6 equal sections labeled from A to. Okay, see, he said he had a spinner. Okay, it has 6 sections. Okay, and he was checking the probability that how many times will I have to spin the spinners to get all the 6 different numbers. So getting all the 6 number in the probability of getting all the 6 number in 7 spins is this much. Getting all the numbers in 8 spins, this much. Getting all the numbers in 9 spins, nothing. In 10 spins, this. 11 spins, 12 spin, 13 spin, 14 spin. The probability is given. See, relative frequency directly the probability is given. Correct? Now, what does he want? He said, what is the probability that more than 10 spins are needed to land on each letter? More than 10 spins 11, 12, 13 and 14. So the probability for more than 10 spins means probability for 11 spins plus probability for 12 spins plus probability for 13 spins and plus probability for 14 spins, right? We just have to add them. For 11 how much? 0.35. No need to solve because these number are the probabilities only. See relative frequency. Plus for the 12 spin 0.2, or I can write 0.20 plus 0.15 plus 0.05. Why did I put a 0 here? Because see, in all the other number I have two digits, correct? That's why I put a 0 here in the end, so that we can add them properly. So 0.35, 0.55, 0.7, oh, so it will become 0.75. And how about percentage? Multiply by 100, yani 2 steps here, yani 75%. Okay, so now module number 10 is also finished. Now let us come to module number 11. Module number 11 is about biased and unbiased sample, type of samples and surveys. I will just give you a quick review and then we will start it. What is survey and what is sample? Let's say I want to know about the favorite sports of people. I want to know about the favorite sports. Now there are two boys. One boy went to the football match, okay, to ask the people about the favorite sport, and the other one went to Dubai Mall. Now, biased and unbiased. Biased means unfair data. Unfair data, yani which will give you wrong answers, wrong estimates, okay? And unbiased data, yani fair data, where you will get correct data, good data, okay? Tell me, the boy who went to the football match to ask everyone which sport do you like, what will happen there? Like the people who are sitting in the football match, most of them, maybe 99% of them will say we like football. We like what? Football. So what do you think? Will I get a correct data? Is it justified with the other sports? No. Because if I am going to a football match, everyone will say football. I will not get a correct data. So this will become a biased sample. Okay. But if I am going to Dubai Mall, in Dubai Mall, people from different country, from different interests, from different backgrounds are coming. So if I will ask them, I will get different answers from different people. Correct. So here I can get correct and fair data. Correct or no? So when you are getting a fair data, accurate data, we call it unbiased data. Okay, so this is about biased and unbiased. Now, the next thing is sample. The next thing is sample. Let's say I want to do the survey about the favorite sport in UAE. Now, how many people are there in UAE? 10 million. Is it possible for me to ask all the 10 million people? No. Even if I will make a team of maybe 100, 200 people, it is not possible because 10 million is a big number. So what do the companies and the people who are doing survey, what do they do? Let's say there are Dubai, okay, there is Abu Dhabi, then there is Sharjah, then there is Ajman, okay. What they will do? They will choose some people from Dubai, let's say 5,000 from Dubai, let's say 3,000 from Abu Dhabi, and let's say they will choose 2,000 from Ajman, and let's say from Sharjah they chose 1,000. So they will choose, let's say, all around 20,000 people from all the Emirates. Okay. Now if I will compare the 20,000 people with 10 million, it's a very small number, correct? And if I have a team of maybe 100 people, they can like do the survey of 20,000 people. 100 people, each person will do the survey of 200 people, manageable. In 10-12 days it can be done. So when we take small portion of the whole population, this is the whole population 10 million, right? When we take small portion of the whole population to do the survey, we call it sample. So this 20,000 is what? My sample, okay? And this 10 million is what? My total population. You understand? I think you understood the meaning of sample now, okay? Now, there are 5 ways of choosing the samples, okay? These are random sample. First of all, random sample. Random sample यानी when you choose someone randomly without thinking. Let's say I am in a school and I want to know what is the favorite subject of the boys in the school, and I am just walking randomly during the break time, and whoever is coming in front of me, I am asking him, okay, what is your favorite subject? What is your favorite subject? So when you choose anyone without thinking any randomly, we call it random sampling. Now, how will you know in the question whether it is random sample or not? I will give you some keywords. In the question, if you see randomly selected, if you see randomly selected, one second, sorry. Okay. For random sample, the keyword will be randomly selected. So search for the word randomly. If they say we selected the people randomly, you will choose what? Random sample. Okay. Second is systematic sample. Systematic sampling or sample, whatever. Now, systematic yani you are choosing a pattern. You will not choose anyone. Let's say I am sitting, I'm walking in the school, and I said, okay, who, like, I will ask every fifth boy who will come out of the class, or I will ask every 10th boy who will leave the ground. So there is a system, right? I have chosen a pattern that I will not ask everyone. I will ask every third boy, or I will ask every 10th boy. So this is a system, this is a pattern, right? So whenever you are following a pattern, we call it systematic sampling, and this is the best sampling. Okay. And if you are having a systematic sampling, it is always unbiased. Random and systematic sampling, these both are always unbiased. They will give you correct data, good data. Okay. So what is the keyword in the question? How will you know whether it is systematic or not? Wherever you see the number, just check after or before the number. If you see the word every, it means it is systematic sampling. Okay. The third one is convenience or volunteer sampling. Volunteer. What does volunteer means? Volunteer means, let's say before taking the survey, I am asking you, sir, ma'am, would you like to answer a survey? Would you like to answer some of my questions? In this condition, what is happening? You have the liberty to say yes or no. If you will say yes, only then I will ask the question. If you will say no, I will say, okay, sorry, I will not disturb you. Similarly, let's say I posted a Google form online for the people to fill. Now it is people's choice whether they want to fill it or not. If they feel like filling it, they will do it. If they don't want to fill it, they will not fill it. So the cases in which it is your choice to do the survey or not, we call it volunteer. For example, in the class I said, okay, is there anyone who wants to help me? Now it is students' choice whether they want to help or not. So the students who will raise their hand that yes, mister, we want to help you, they will become the volunteer. So that is volunteer sampling. Okay. What will be the keyword? Maybe you will see the word online. Like if someone is putting a survey online, it is always volunteer. Or if you see this line, the people were asked if they want to answer. If you see this line, yani this is volunteer. Okay, because we are asking whether you want to answer or not. The fourth type is convenience. Convenience yani lazy work. Okay. Convenience sampling will always give you, most probably will give you biased data, not the correct data. Why? Convenience sampling yani the lazy work. Let's say I want to find the favorite subjects of the boy in the school. So what should I do? I will go to every class and ask some of the boys, maybe 5 boys, 3 boys, or I should during the break time I should stand in the ground and ask various students from various classes, right? This is the correct way. But I was feeling very lazy. What did I do? I stood in my class only, and there were 20 students in the class. Out of 20 students, I just asked 5 students, okay, what is your favorite subject? Those students said some subject, and I said, okay, this is the favorite subject of the whole school. Is that correct? No, this is not the correct way of doing it. So whenever you are trying to, like choose the like shortcut, okay, that is convenience sampling. Okay, it will not give you correct data. Now, what are the keywords? Let's say in the question, if you see the last five, he asked the last 5 students, okay, or he asked the first 5 students only, okay, or you see the word home room. Like I know the type of question that can come, like he did the survey in the homeroom class only, okay, or like this. If you see these kind of words, yani this is convenience sampling. The last one, okay, the last one is stratified sampling. Okay, in the stratified, what is happening? This is a kind of random sampling, but little bit different. In stratified sampling, first we make different groups. Okay, now from the different groups we choose some people. For example, let's say there are 5 classes in my, like 15 classes in my school. So 15 classes are like 15 groups, and I thought, okay, from every class I will choose randomly 5 boys or randomly 3 boys. So because I am choosing some students from different groups, it becomes stratified sampling. Stratified यानी choosing from group. There is no keyword for it. You will have to just read and try to understand. Okay. Now, after all this, let us try to do the questions. Okay. Question number one. Question number one. He said, tell me whether the given statement, there are 3 statements here, A, B, C. Okay, we have to read it. And after reading them, we have to tell whether it is whether it is random sample, stratified sample, or systematic sample. Okay, let us see. What is the first one? To determine if a candidate for the state senator is popular with voters, 25% of the voters in 160 countries are surveyed. Now check carefully. 160 countries. Each country is like a group. So from 160 countries, I am choosing 25% from every country. So this is stratified. Why? Because there are 160 groups, and from each group I am choosing how many? 25%. So this is what? Stratified. Okay. Next, to see the number. Where is the number? Here. 100 random students are selected. So whenever you see the word random, the students are selected random. So this is what? Simple random sampling. Okay. Next, to determine the freshness of the donuts, a baker select donut every 30 minutes. Check the word every. Every यानी systematic. So this is what? Systematic sampling. Okay. In the question number 2, he said read the 2 statements A and B and tell me whether it is convenience or it is volunteer. Let us read the first one. A physical education teacher posts an online survey. Whenever you are putting something online, yani it is the student's choice whether they want to fill it or not, right? And when it is your choice, yani it is volunteer. So this is what? Volunteer sampling. Okay. Last, to determine the theme of a school dance, the student council president survey his home room class. Now see, to if you want to choose the theme of the school dance, you should ask all these like different students from different class, right? But what did the president do? He only asked in his homeroom class, like he only asked the students of his class, like which type of dance do you like? So this is what? Convenience sampling. He was being lazy. He did not went to all the classes and he just asked in his class only. So this is what? Convenience sampling. Okay. So this question is very easy. You just have to remember the keywords that I have given you, and you can just read it and answer it in 10 seconds. Okay. Now in this question he said read the two questions, question number 3 and 4, and tell whether it is biased or unbiased. Okay. Let us read. To evaluate the customer satisfaction, a grocery store manager gives double coupon to anyone who completes a survey. Now we will stop here only because we got the answer. Why? What is the store manager doing? He is giving double coupons to anyone who do the survey. Now think about one thing. If I am a shopkeeper and I am giving free coupons to you to tell me whether you are satisfied with my services or not, what will you do? You will say good only. Maybe 9 out of 10 people will say good things about me. Why? Because I am giving them free samples, free coupons, right? So will I get correct data about my service or not? I will not get correct data. Why? Because of the double coupon, people will say good things about me. So this is a biased sample. This is what? A biased sample. Okay. Next one. A member of the cafeteria staff ask every fifth. Okay, every यानी this is systematic, correct? And I told you whenever there is a systematic sampling, it is always unbiased. It is always unbiased because it will give you correct data. But still, let us read the question. The staff ask every fifth student leaving the cafeteria to rank 5 entries for most favorite to least favorite. Okay, see, he's doing a very good job. What he's doing, like every fifth student who will leave from his cafe, he will stop him and he will ask him, please tell me your best 5 dishes from rank 1 to rank 5, so that I can know which of the dishes are famous in my cafeteria and which one are not. If he will do it with every fifth student, he will get a very good data, right? So this is unbiased. It will give you a fair and correct data. Okay. So lesson number 1 of module 11 is finished. Let us come to lesson number 2. See, this video has gone very long. There is no need for you to watch the whole video together. So whenever you are tired, you can just stop after 2-3 lessons. After you have done 2-3 lessons, you can stop. Then you can practice it in your book, and then after some rest you can continue the video. Okay. If you will watch the whole video in one time, you will not understand anything. You will forget everything. So study from the video after taking breaks, like with the breaks. Okay. Okay, now lesson 2 is about making prediction. What is making prediction? Let's say I have some information. Let's say the term 1 and term 2 are over, right? There is a boy who got A minus, okay, in term 1, and let's say he got B plus in term 2. Now I'm asking you, in term 3, how much score can he get? Now because A minus and B plus, they are very close to each other. Now I will guess maybe he can get A, or maybe he can get B plus, right? Like we can guess, right, what he will get, correct or no? So when you are using the old data, and using the old data you are predicting something about the future, we call it making the predictions. Okay, now we will use this concept in mathematics. How? Let's see. There is a table given here, right? Without reading the question, first of all, see the table. There is a book club. Okay, how many types of book club are there? 4. Okay. How many students in each club? 2 in the autobiography, 7 in the graphic novel, 10 in the mystery club, and 6 in the science. Total how many? Because we always need total, correct? 7 and 2, 9, 9 and 6, 15. So 5 here, 1 up. Total are 25. Out of 25 students, 2 choose this, 7 choose this, 10 this, and 6 this. Okay, now let us come to the question. A school librarian is purchasing new books for her book club in the coming year. In order to determine how many books she need, she randomly surveyed 25 students. Okay, so see, this is the result of 25 students given here, right? Okay, so what does he want now? The table shows the result. Okay, we saw the result. Predict. See, here's the question. Here it starts from here now. Predict how many science fiction. Okay, we are talking about what? Science fiction. So how many science fiction? 6 here. So let us write here. We are talking about the science fiction. Okay. Always whatever you need will come up and the total will come down. Okay, remember this. In probability, in make prediction, same thing. Whatever you need will come up and the total will come down. So what information do we have already? That out of 25 students, 6 were there who choose the science fiction. Okay. Okay. How many science fiction books she will need to purchase if 125 students participate in the book club next year? This year there were 25 students, right? Next year, if there are 125 students, then how many will choose the science fiction? So I don't know. Let us take S students choose the science fiction book out of 125. What we need will come up and the total will come down. Now we will use this to find the S. Let us write it here again. 6 over 25 is equal to S over 125. You want to find the S, correct? Yani you have to remove the divide 125. The divide, for the divide what will I do? Multiply. Multiply what? 125. If I do multiply 125 here, multiply 125 here also. Or in other words, what you can say, it is 6 over 25 is equal to S over 125, correct? When the divide 125 will go on the other side, the divide will change to multiply. The opposite of divide is multiply. So multiply 125. Either way. Okay. Now let's just solve it. 125 khalas. Yani S equal, check here. 125 taqseem 25. How much? 5. So this will become 6 times 5. 6 times 5. How much 6 times 5? 30. Yani we are predicting that maybe 30 out of 125 students might choose the science fiction book according to the current information that we have. So 30 is the answer. 30 is the answer. Okay. In some questions, he will give you the information in percentage. Okay. Remember, 16% is nothing but 16 over 100. Why? Because percent, this percent means taqseem 100. Okay. Now let us start the question. The guidance department conducted a random survey of the students. Okay. So they did a random survey. Okay. And found that 16% of the students planned to volunteer at the school festival. Okay. Out of total, 16% student volunteered. So we are talking about the volunteers here, right? Volunteer from the total students, right? Now what is the information available? 16% volunteered, yani 16 out of 100. If there are 100 students, out of 100, 16 chose the volunteer job. Now he said predict how many volunteer position they should plan for a population of 950 students. When there were 100 students, 16 chose the volunteer job. Now he says if there are 950 students, how many will do the volunteer job? So we will find it. Again, the divide 950 will go here and become multiply 950. Okay, 1 0 up, 1 0 down, khalas. 5 times 2, 5 times 19. I divided both of them with 5. Now 16 divide 2, 8. So volunteers will be equal to 8 times 19, which is equal to 152. Yani out of 950 students, 152 might choose the volunteer positions. Okay, this is make prediction. Only 2 type of questions are there. Just practice them, that will be enough. Now lesson number 3 and lesson number 4, they are almost same. I will just explain it to you now. Lesson number 3 is about mean and variability. What is the meaning of mean? Mean means the average value. For example, let's say the student gave 3 exams: English, okay, math, science. Okay, in English he got, let's say, 85 marks. In science he got, let's say, in maths he got, let's say, 75 marks, and in science he got, let's say, 80 marks. Okay, now I want to this 85 means B, 80 means B minus, 75 means C. Now all the grades are different, right? How will I tell whether this boy got A, B, C, D? What did he got? How will I tell? To solve this problem, they introduced the concept of mean to get one answer, the average answer. Okay, he said, do one thing, add all the marks. So I will add all of them: 85 plus 75 plus 80, and then divide them by total. How many subjects are there? Divide them equally into the 3 subjects. Okay, I said, okay, no problem. Okay, this will be 240 over 3. 240 over 3 means 80. It means if I will take all these marks and divide them equally in all the subjects, it will become 80, 80 and 80. Now what does 80, 80, 80 means? It is B minus, correct? Yani his overall score in the exam is what? B minus. This is the mean. This is the average. Okay, I hope you understood the mean. Now what is the second thing? Variability. Okay, see, mean is like the center of the data, correct? Now variability means this center, basically from this center all the other numbers, they should be close or far. From the centers the number should be close, correct? If the numbers are far, it means the variability is more and the mean is not good representation of the data. But if the mean is close to all the numbers, yani the variability is less and it represent a good average. Okay, so how will you find the variability? You subtract the mean from all the numbers. For example, 80 minus 85, 5. 80 minus 75, again 5. And 80 minus 80, 0. These are the variabilities, correct? Find the mean of these variabilities so that we can get average variability. Mean will be add all the variabilities divided by how many variabilities? 3. So divide by 3. 5 and 5, 10, divide by 3 and 3.33. Now if I check the variability of 3.33 compared to 80, it is very less, right? Yani this mean that I have got, here, it is a good mean because it is close to all the numbers here, right? Now what will be a bad mean? For example, let's say there is a subject, okay, that other teachers will say, why did you give me less marks? But okay, let's say there is XY subject, I will not take any name. One boy got 10 marks here, only 10 marks. Now what will happen? What will be the new mean now? The mean will be 10 plus 85 plus 80 plus 75. This time there are 4 subjects, so divide by 4. So this will become 250 divided by 4. Yani this will become 62.5. The mean is 62.5 now. Tell me, 62.5, is it close to all these numbers? No, it is very far from this number, right? Why? Because only in one subject the number is very less. The mean got disturbed, due to which it went far from all the max numbers, right? So I will say the variability of this mean is more. The difference between this mean and the numbers is more. That's why it is not a good mean. So we have to do all these things in this lesson. I will do it step by step. Okay, here, do not worry, it looks too much, but it is not. We will do it in 3 steps. Okay, step number one, we find the mean. Remember the step number 1, find the mean. Okay, let us find the mean. Okay, so first of all, how many 1 here? Only 1. plus this is 1.5. How many 1.5? 1, so 1.5 plus how many 2's are there? See 3, 1, 2, 3, so 2 times 3 plus how many 2.5? 4, so 2.5 times 4 plus how many 3's are there? 3, so 3 times 3. Okay, plus how many 3.5 are there? Only 2, so 3.5 times 2 divided by total how many terms are there. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It is given in the question also. See 14 random samples. So divided by 14. Now just solve this. 1 plus 1.5 time plus 2 times 3 6, 2.5 times 4 10, 3 times 3 9 plus 3.5 times 2 will be 7 divided by 14. Add all of them, it will give you 34.5 divided by 14. When you will divide it, you will get 2.46, or I can say almost equal to 2.5. So this is my mean. So see, in the first question he just asked you to find the mean number, if you will read it. So we have found the mean, first part, the mean. Okay, now he said find the variability. Okay, for variability first we check the deviation. Deviation yani how far are the numbers from the mean. How will you do it? I will just show you. You have to subtract the mean from all the numbers. You have to subtract the mean from all the numbers, from all the observations. How? Check. What is the mean? 2.5 minus what is the first number? I will just erase it. Here, eraser. Okay. Okay, 2.5. What is the first number? 1. 2.5 minus 1 equal 1.5. Okay, this. Now 2.5 minus what is the second number? 1.5. So 1.5 yani 1. Okay, what is the third number? 2. But how many 2's are there? 3 2's are there. So first of all I will multiply the outside by 3, then 2.5 minus 2. 2.5 minus 2, 0.5, and 0.5 times 3, 1.5. So I will write the answer directly. Okay, what is the next number? 2.5. And how many 2.5 here? 4. So first of all I will put 4 outside, then 2.5 minus 2.5. 2.5 minus 2.5, 0. 0 times 4, 0. Next, 2.5 minus 3. 2.5 minus 3. How many 3's are there? 3. So first I will put outside 3. 2.5 minus 3 will give you 0.5. And see, here we will not think about the plus and minus. Whenever I am putting this modulus sign, the answer will always be positive. Okay, it will never be negative. So don't think about it. Just check the gap. 3 minus 2.5, 0.5, and 0.5 times 3, 1.5 again. Next is 3.5. How many 3.5? 2. First I will put outside 2, then 2.5 minus 3.5. 2.5 minus 3.5 is 1, and 1 times 2 is 2. So we have got all the deviation. What is deviation? Yani how far are all the numbers from the mean, from the average. Now the distance are not same, they are different, right? So when he asks you about the variability, yani he needs only one answer. So in the step 3, what will you do? You will again find the mean of all the deviations. We also call it MAD, yani mean absolute deviation. What does it mean? that we are finding the mean of all the deviations. Where are the deviations? Here. Here are all the deviations, right? So we will find their mean now, and that is my variability. So what are the mean? First 1.5 here plus 1 here plus 1.5 plus here 0 plus 1.5 plus 2 and divided by 14 again, because see, there were 14 samples, right? Same 14. Okay, when you will add them, this will become 7.5 over 14, which will give you 0.54. So this is my variability, the answer. Okay, so one question will come like this. He will directly ask you to find the MAD, yani mean absolute deviation, or he will say find the variability. So you have to do 3 steps. Step number 1, you will find the mean, you will get the mean. Okay, now for step number 2, you will find the deviation. Deviation yani you will subtract the mean from all the numbers and you will get the deviations. Step number 3, you will find the mean of the deviations now. Okay, take all the deviations together, add them, divide them with the same number 14, and you will get the variability, the mean absolute deviation. So you have to remember these 3 steps. Okay, now this question is exactly same. What he is doing, this is lesson number 4. In this we have to compare two population. Like in this question we are talking about the weight of what? Weight of the house cats and weight of the small dogs. So we have to find their mean and variability, and we have to compare which one is more, which one is less. Okay, so let us do one by one. See, he's saying compare the centers and variability. Center yani mean, variability yani the MAD, mean absolute deviation. So we have to find it, then we have to see what information we get from it. So first of all, let us find the mean of both of them. Okay, okay, there is no number here, so let us put the numbers here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay, what happened? 1 second. Okay, now this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so for the mean for the house dogs. Okay, how many 9s? Only 1. So 9 plus how many 10s? 2. So 10 times 2 plus how many 11s? 11 times 3 plus how many 12? 12 times 2 plus 13. Only 1 divided by total how many? Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Divide by 9. When you will solve this, you will get 99 over 9, yani 11. What does it mean? The average weight of each house cat is around 11 pounds. Is around how many pounds? 11 pounds. So now we will find the mean of the small dogs also, and we will check which one is heavier, the house cats or the small dogs. For the mean, how many 6? 1 6, 1 7, 2 8s, 3 9s, and 2 10s, and 11, and then 12. Okay, then Taksim, how many numbers? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, I already know if you will solve this, you will get 99 again. Okay, I did it in the class, so I remember it. So just do it, it is very easy, right? So you will get it. 99 divided by 11, you will get 9. What does it mean? The average weight of each small dog is 9 pounds. So from here, what is the result? What is the first inference that I can get? Inference yani the result, outcome. So for the first inference is that the house cats are heavier, right? The house cats are heavier, correct? Why? because oh, because the mean of the house cats is greater than the mean of the small dogs. Okay, now let us, the sentence is done. Now we'll check the variability. For the variability, first we have to find the deviations. Okay, so I will not write it like the last one because there is less space. I will directly find the variability. Try to understand, I'm doing the same thing. Okay, step number 2 and 3 together. Variability for the house cats. First we have to find the gap, right? 11 minus 9. 11 minus 9, 2. So I will write 2 here. Plus 11 minus 10 is 1. How many 10s are there? 2. So I will say 1 times 2. Now 11 minus 11, 0. 0 times how much? 0 times 3. So 0 times 3. 11 minus 12 will be 1, and 1 times how much? 2, because there are 2 12s. So 1 times 2 plus 11 minus 13 is 2. I will write only single 2 because there is only single 13. Divide by same number 9. Okay, this will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8 over 9. 8 over 9 means 0.88. Now let us check the variability for the dogs. There is 9, the mean is 9. So 9 minus 6, 3. Only single 3 because there is single 6. 9 minus 7, 2. Only single 2 because there is single 7. 9 minus 8, 1. But 1 times 2. Why? Because there are 2 8s here. Check. Then 9 minus 9, 0. 0 times 3 because there are 3 9s. Then 9 minus 10, 1 times 2 because there are 2 10s. Now 11 and 12 is single. So 9 minus 11, 2. 9 minus 12, 3. So simple, plus 2 and plus 3 divided by 11 again. Okay, this will be how much? 14. 14 over 11 means 1.3 almost. Okay, now check, where is the variability more or less? See, the variability is smaller here in house cats compared to the dogs. So the second inference is simple. The variability in the weight of house cats is lesser. House cats is lesser. These are the two results that I can get from it, and that will be the answer. I hope you understood this. Okay, take some time. It is a lengthy question but not very difficult. First you have to find the mean, then you have to check the difference between the mean and the numbers, then find the mean again, and you get the answer. Okay, the last question of the review. After that it is done. Oh, it is 2 hours and 38 minutes already. See, this is a box plot. Let me tell you something about the box plot quickly. 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, this is the minimum of the box plot. Okay, this is the minimum of the box plot, this is the maximum of the box plot, this is the quartile 1, this is the quartile 2. Okay, this is the median. Now if first we have to find the median in a box plot. Okay, why do we call it a box plot? Because see, there is a box in the center. Median yani the line inside the box here, it tells you the middle term in the center. So median is how much here? 8. So I will say median is 8. Okay, simple. Range yani the maximum minus minimum. So what is the maximum biggest number of the box plot? 11. What is the smallest number? 6. So range is 11 minus 6, that is 5. So the box plot is made from 5 numbers. Okay, interquartile range. Interquartile range is again it is saying range, right? But interquartile yani inside the box how many number inside the box. So what is the last of the box? Here it is 9, correct? So we call it basically Q3 minus Q1. See, the last of the box is Q3. Okay. Q3. Okay, Q3 how much? 9. And the starting of the box Q1 how much? 7. So 9 minus 7 equals how much? These are the three things you have to remember. He can ask directly. What is the median? What is the range? What is the IQR? Okay. How will I use it here in this question? Okay. He said, okay, investigate it and tell me what information can you get. So you first find the median. We are talking about the calories. Calories in fruits, calories in vegetable. What is the median number? Like average, how many calories are there in the per serving of the fruits? For the fruits, median of the, I'm writing here fruits. Okay, fruits first. So median of the fruits is how much? 100 calories, correct? Now, what is the IQR interquartile range for the fruits? Interquartile range यानी check the box. Here 125 and here 50. So 125 minus 50 यानी 75 calories. Okay, whatever. For the vegetables, do the same thing. First of all, let us say the median. Median where? Here. Median is 50. And IQR interquartile range 75 minus 25. So 75 minus 25 yani 50. Now we have found this. Now what is the inference? The first inference is check the median. The median of the fruit is higher than the median of the vegetables. Yani I can say fruits have more calories than vegetable. Fruits have more calories, right? Than the vegetables. Second, the interquartile range of the fruits is higher and the vegetables is less. Yani I will simply say the variability, we call it variability, okay? Variability in the calories of vegetable is lesser. This was the last question. I hope you understood everything. Watch this video as many times as you want. If you will do these many questions, you will be prepared for the exam. After it, you can try the question from the bigger EOT, which has 100 questions. Okay, I will share all of this with the students in the group also. Best of luck for the exam. Prepare well. I hope all of you get good marks. Okay. Goodbye.